Girl, that was a car crash. Mercedes thud.
I got as close to the fetal position as I could, keeping in mind I can't really grab my legs right now, after seeing that, because I was just like, poor Mercedes.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to Ring the Bell. My name's Joey Mayberry. I am your dad bod demigod, and joining me for the first time in what feels like forever is my favorite person in the entire world, Moxie Molly!
The interdimensional She-Ro is making her return, as are both of us, because we haven't been able to get together to review NXT for quite some time.
Just like NXT, we are both in our house. That was a horrible joke. We have a lot to talk about. We had 2 matches on the card, but we're going to talk about the online exclusive pre-show match that we got to see that I believe kicked off NXT TakeOver. I'm not really sure how it landed on the timeline, but what we got was the Robert Stone brand of Aaliyah and Jessica Mei taking on the team of Sarray and Zoey Stark. Can I just say how much I freaking adore Jessie and Aaliyah? I love the Robert Stone brand so much.
Everyone knows we stan the Robert Stone brands. It's good, it's great, and it's still going strong. I feel like they should be doing more with them.
Oh, I 100% agree. Like, even in this match, like, I wrote it all in my notes. So there's, like, Robert Stone brand. Like, most of it's all about Jessica Mei and Aaliyah. I didn't really write anything about Zoey or Sarray because I was so caught up in these two because they're so charismatic and so funny. I wish they could get the world, to be honest.
It's about time. Like, they've been doing everything they need to do. It's about time that they get some sort of payoff for it. But honestly, they could be like the people that have been on the chopping block and be gone, so I'm just happy they're still here.
They deserve to be here. One, they both looked amazing. The bottom tights that Jessica Mei was wearing, I want those. Most of the people in this match, because it's been so long since we talked NXT, like we've seen Zoey Stark debut, we've seen Sarray debut. How are you feeling about these two girls?
Shout out to the queen, Beth Phoenix, for more than once accidentally calling Zoey Stark Tony Stark. I love it. As far as Zoey Stark herself goes, I wish her gear had a little bit more pizzazz, but I don't think anyone can have anything negative to say about her. She came in, signed to NXT, probably less than 3 weeks later, was doing big things already on NXT, and now she's become a staple of the women's division in NXT. So although I was a lot more entranced by the Robert Stone brand team, just because they're like you said, charismatic and funny, Zoey Stark, like, all the praise. That's all I can say. And more than once, Beth Phoenix was like, Zoey or Tony Stark being the ring general, blah, 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 blah. And it's true. She's actually, I think, the newest signee that was in the ring, but has, it seems like, the most experience. She was just throwing bitches everywhere and telling everybody what to do.
Because she is just, like, super athletic. Like, even when she went for, like, that sunset flip over Jessie, like, she overshot Jessie just by how awesome and athletic she is. It was kind of crazy.
Toss some bitches around. Like, usually in wrestling, the person who gets flipped also has to do a little jump to, like, flip themselves as well. Not with Zoey. She's just like, fwah, fwah, fwah.
So we're both, like, really high on her, but the person I'm not, like, really, like, gelling with just yet is Sarray. Like, she hasn't really gotten me, like, too invested in her yet, to be honest.
I don't know much about her, but she was my least favorite to watch in this match. And that's no shade, it's just I don't know much about her.
Exactly, and she didn't really get to showcase too much in this match. Like, she hit some neat moves, but, like, really the things I remember are, like, that giant sunset that Zoey tried to do. That Irish whip to the big boot up on the top turnbuckle that Aaliyah did. And even Robert Stone's Wookiee shoes, which we gotta talk about the Wookiee shoes real quick. I gagged at commentary just talking about Wookiees for like 5 minutes straight.
You know, I stan anything Star Wars, so I love it.
I love it too, but I wrote down a quote because it was my favorite thing and I died laughing, was Beth Phoenix goes, I don't think it's a Wookiee, because Wookiees are endangered. We know that, Wade Barrett. We've seen her kind of evolve from being a fresh face on commentary to being like the boss behind that commentary table. Beth Phoenix is killing it.
I agree. I was going to bring it up later, but since you brought it up, during the Raquel and Ember Moon match, they, go out of the ring, and where usually you see a bunch of the dude commentators like not know what to do. Like, Beth is literally trying her hardest to get her ear things off and everything and get out of the way, because she doesn't want to ruin 1 ounce of the talent. And where all the dudes are all fumbling around to get out of the way, she's like, pah, pah. She takes her stuff off, and instead of letting it fall on the ground, she's she's lightning quick, because she respects this so much that she just wants to get out of the way, so nothing is taken away from the 2 people duking it out. This goes without saying, but mad respect for the Queen Beth Phoenix.
So much mad respect. I mean, she's earned it. The woman is a bona fide legend. She's a Hall of Famer. Back to this match, we saw Sarray and Zoey Stark get the win after a pretty impressive little combo finisher, but I gotta tell you, I was really rooting for Robert Stonebrand in this one. I think they really deserve a win. I don't want to see another team just be the whipping horse for all of these makeshift tag teams.
Whipping horse is correct, because as long as it's been the Robert Stone brand, it's been Aaliyah and several different people. Aaliyah and Chelsea Green, Aaliyah and Mercedes Martinez. It was that team time after time after time after time, almost getting there, but always taking the L. And I think that it's about time to give them what am I trying to say? They gain clout and relevancy when you give them a win or two. Right now, you're making them be jobbers that are on the payroll. They were the most entertaining to watch, because they not only have amazing moveset, but they're just charismatic.
Yeah, well, speaking of Mercedes Martinez, let's go ahead and jump into the main card of In Your House, because I gotta say, no lie, hands down, Mercedes Martinez going one-on-one with Xia Li was my favorite match on the card.
Xia Li, body, adi. Has she been working on it? Oh my god, I think I have a new girl crush.
And that hair from this?
Hair, that body, that outfit, even her ring entrance, the hat, the huge machete thingy. Oh my god. The music, it felt like a Triple H ring entrance. I felt like I was watching the Game walk in, except with a really cool hat on. Oh yes, Xia Li, give me more. I hate to say this, bring her to the main card, because that's what they need, but please bring her there and don't throw her in the background. Bring her there and bring her front and center. If you're gonna make me watch Charlotte Flair more, give it to me against Xia Li.
Boom. I agree 100%. Xia Li is a total package. And then with Boa and Mei Ying, and then up against somebody who is just so rough and tough and so charismatic like Mercedes Martinez, that woman, when you look at her, she just screams, I'm a badass bitch. She doesn't even say nothing.
She doesn't even need all the stuff she comes out in. Just her eyebrows are perfectly arched, and her facial expression is made to be I'm a boss ass bitch and I'm here. You're right, this match was so exciting. It was hard hitting. There was so many unique things going on in that match. This is what excites me about wrestling. This match is what excites me about
it. It was, but you know who the biggest X factor was in this match? The ring post.
Shotzi?
No, the ring post. Everything kind of revolved around the ring post in this, because you had the cutoff was everything Xia Li kicking the ring post, and then the spot that, besides everything that happened after the match, the spot that just stood out to me was when Boa stepped up to Mercedes Martinez, and she just kind of pushed him away, and then as Xia Li runs, gives that big back body drop. Mercedes is just such a f***ing boss.
Yeah, when that happened, I was like...
To finish off the match, it was almost kind of out of nowhere, but it makes sense, because that spin kick that Xia Li gives, oh my god, my jaw still hurts, and I was just watching.
It didn't connect here, it connected here, so... Whew.
She crumpled over, no lie, like a sack of potatoes. She was on the ground, and you felt it. And she got that win. Xia Li calls Boa to give her a steel chair. She goes after Mercedes with the chair. Mercedes bucks up, gets the chair, thwacks Boa over with it. I was like, that's a chair shot. That was fun. And then just unloads on Xia. This was everything. Just this little segment of Mercedes just being nope, boom. Loved her taking them out.
It's not fake, y'all. It fucking hurts.
It really does hurt. There's a reason the doctors say that my back looks like I'm 46 years old. But
they say that you go through the equivalent of a minor car accident every single match. So just think about that. This one was not a minor car accident. This one is a beetle running into a semi or something. Like, geez Louise.
But then the utter chills, though, from that final chair shot where she lays it into Xia, the little, I think it was like a gong sound effect that hit, and the effect, and then the entire crowd went silent, and just you heard the ooh, and then Mercedes gets out, she gets face to face, Mei Ying stands up. And just the tension, the drama, everything from both of these combustible forces coming together, that energy was, oh my God, it was perfect. Everything was perfect.
It was dynamite, but not the one we're talking about.
So Mercedes walks up to Mei Ying. Mei Ying grabs her by the throat, sends her instantly to her knees, which I was like, okay, perfect. She grabs the chair, does a rib shot, tries to hit the chair. Mei Ying grabs the throat again and chucks Mercedes off the stage. You want to talk about car crashes? Girl, that was a car crash. Mercedes thud. Just, oh my God.
I got as close to the fetal position as I could, keeping in mind I can't really grab my legs right now after seeing that, because I was just like, poor Mercedes.
The story, though, with this was so good. This was like one of those moments where I'm just thoroughly entranced by pro wrestling, where I'm entertained. I can't wait to see what happens next. This was perfection.
This is a storyline I want to continue to watch. And no tea, no shade. I'm not seeing a lot of that in wrestling right now.
So exciting. And I can't wait to see what Mei Ying brings to the table, what she's actually going to seem like when she gets into the ring, and what her character, her fighting style is going to be like. This was amazing. And then the one quote I wrote down from this face-off was just Mercedes looking up the ramp going, "You want to go, bitch?"
It's good. To that match.
Chef's kiss to all of it. And then, speaking of chef's kisses, the main event for the women of NXT TakeOver in your house was the NXT Women's Championship, Ember Moon taking on Raquel Gonzalez. It was the Eclipse versus the Back, because Raquel Gonzalez's back is a work of art. No lie.
Oh, and she knows it.
When she was wearing the title backwards just so she could do the back flex. Yes, ma'am.
It was like a little bit of RVD. She was like, oh, look at that. Look at my back.
How did I not put that with RVD before?
Oh, yeah. Oh, you missed that, man.
I have no idea. I just need to go back and watch some old school wrestling, I guess. Ember Moon was coming out, and we've heard the promos of her basically saying that Raquel Gonzalez is new, she's still green, all that other good stuff. Raquel came to play in this match. Like, the spot that just made me go, jaw dropped, eye open wide, was when she pulled her up from the corner into that one-arm sidewalk slam, immediately goes up into that corkscrew senton. Yes, ma'am.
That is the only note I took, because that is my boom blast of this effing show, was... Oh my gosh, we have said that Raquel Gonzalez, she's the muscle, she's the ground and pound. But she literally just took her feet off of the floor and slammed her body down like that bitch. She is just expanding her moveset every time you see her.
And they called that out on commentary too. They really kept pointing out how much she's evolved, and in a really short span of time, to be honest.
And she never stops evolving. Like, every big match, she brings us something new.
To be honest, the only champion right now in WWE that's kind of failing me is Rhea Ripley, and that hurts my heart.
Especially us two on this show, that really does hurt. We stan, or previously did, Rhea Ripley so much that she freaking shared a clip of us, and now I don't even know if I could be as excited talking about her. So.
And it's not her fault, which is the sad part, but we're not talking about her show, we're talking about TakeOver. And we saw the end of the match. Shotzi Blackheart came to make the save because Dakota Kai kept sticking her nose in where it didn't belong. Shotzi looked really cool in pigtails. Little side note, just throwing that out there.
And the green and the pink hair against each other was baller.
We love a good Fairly Odd Parents battle. Other cool moves from this. The Eclipse in this match was absolutely beautiful. I don't think I've ever seen her really get that much height.
Also, what commentary called inverted eclipse, when Ember Moon turned it around into or maybe they call it a modified.
They said modified, but I'm like, y'all, that's just a stunner.
Yeah, I know, but it was cool. She was up in the air and then she was ah,
I like that. The DDT on the outside to the ramp.
Oh my god, yes.
All good. We saw, okay, I'm going to try my best to say this because I couldn't understand what Beth said, really, but we saw Raquel win with the Chikonga powerbomb. Is that what she said?
I don't know what she said, but I was like, okay, that's what it is. When she said it, I was like, okay.
Honestly, it was impactful. It was impressive. Honestly, there wasn't a bad women's match that we saw this go around, which has kind of been the case for NXT consistently.
I agree. One thing I do want to point out about this match is oftentimes when we are reviewing anything with Raquel Gonzalez and the opponent is somewhat smaller, it's always a chopping the tree down story almost the entire match. There was a little bit of this at the beginning, but not even a third of the way into it, Ember Moon showed I don't need to chop you down. I have so much shit in my arsenal. I can take you down from your full height, bitch. Yep. I'm glad to see Ember Moon back in all of her glory because we thought we lost her for a while, and this match just shows you she did not come to play. She's here to reclaim everything that was always going to be hers.
You say that, we almost lost her. I think we found Ember Moon. This is the Ember Moon that I think I've wanted since she debuted.
Yeah, I meant lost her as in she got injured and we didn't know if she was ever coming back. But it's that time almost made her... She's always been hungry. But that time off, when she came back, she's been hard-hitting and just eating it up since she came back. I agree.
You already said it earlier in the episode, but we haven't got to do it in so long. So I have to say... Hey, Moxie.
Hey, Joey.
What was your boom blast moment of the show?
Oh, no. Mine was the pick her up from almost trying to do her Eclipse sidewalk slam into the I'm taking my feet off the ground and doing a senton on top of you with Raquel and Ember Moon.
And then mine is going to just that spot between Mei Ying and Mercedes Martinez. The throat grab, the chair shot, the Scar Mufasa moment, shoving her down on the thing. Absolutely wonderful. Hey, Moxie.
Hey, Joey.
Where can people find you? You can find me at Joey_Mayberry on Instagram and Twitter, Joey.Mayberry on TikTok. You can also check me out every Saturday here on Ring the Bell for Ring the Bell Live, where a panel of us discuss women's wrestling, and every Friday on the Golden Era podcast with Jake Smith. And then starting in July, I have another special show coming out, which I will share with you after I beat Tommy Purr's ass in Las Vegas in Big Valley Wrestling's Loud and Proud.
You can find me across all social media platforms at that's THEE, Moxie Molly. And I don't know, that's it. I'm so happy that we were able to join each other and be here for a review that has been much called for in the comments as of late.
Oh my god, it's been so much fun, but we need to hop off of here just so we can chit-chat, because it's been a while, girl. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and we'll see you guys for another Ring the Bell soon. We love you. Goodbye.